behind the scenes for such a long time, like 20 years. I want to say three of the biggest movements or companies that I represented, those companies, we represent a lot of artists, you know?
Yeah.
So, of course, a booking agency, Rated Next Radio, shout out to Keith Robinson, you know, he's a vet in the industry, if anybody knows, but also Viral Media Boost, my good buddy Chris Tyson owns that, and we also developed Music Funding Academy throughout COVID, which was cool. So I've been able to like kind of be with him throughout that whole process, so that's pretty dope. But in general, so each of those entities, we've covered probably a lot of brands for sure, a lot of entertainment brands, even like pools and things like that. Jen, I want to say Keith, who we also known as Mr. Official Whistle, I should say, he assisted DigiWax back in the day, you know, so and a lot of other bigger brands too. So, but in general, artists, we want to say about 60% of the industry in each entity. So it's kind of a lot, but yeah,
And,
it's been a great journey. I'm grateful.
You work in multiple states too. You work in all 50, or are there certain states that you prefer doing business in?
I think, to be honest, to just answer that question in the sum, it really is just where do I need to be? And I say that because there are some brands that I represent, and they can be, you know, in a specific state or country, you know, because we do, like I have a band right now, shout out to Ed Morey, he's Mr. Tawanagoo, he owns a Tawanagoo band, but they're actually getting ready to hit Europe tomorrow.
Nice.
So they have, you know, tours that are happening out there. So yeah, it's just kind of exciting. Wherever the brand's journey is, you know, where it starts and then where it goes. And then, of course, you know, it makes it necessary to tap into wherever that is traveling in a sense. But, you know, because I've been around for quite some time, of course, you know, I'm grateful. I have a really great network of people. And it's not even up to me. I just want to say like a huge shout out even to all my partners behind the scenes, you know, like the Keith Robinsons, the Chris Tysons, you know, Tiffany Gaines and whoever else. I'm grateful for all of them, honestly, because it's like we're the ones that were behind the scenes for so many years, and when we kicked down the doors, you know, we got into the rooms, we made sure that there was an opportunity, you know, so it's brands like that, you know, that I'm really grateful for, radio stations, you know what I'm saying, it's like we put in the grind work, you know.
Definitely. And right now you representing a very promising upcoming artist, beautiful Ashanti Major.
Yes.
Tell us about that. How did y'all connect? I've been seeing her out here grinding since I've been in Vegas. Salute to her. I know she does the same thing in other states, but she'll set up, she ain't got no show, she'll set up a mic on Fremont. Hey, free show right now.
Facts.
How did that relationship start, and where is it going?
I know, right? Actually, it's so cool because I met so many great talents, and I actually happened to meet her when she was young. I want to say she was probably like 15 or so, out there, Victorville, you know, throughout IE, LA, doing shows. So we pretty much were booking her open acts, and let me tell you, this girl got a work ethic that I've never seen, and it's not like, it's not even so much of like what you see today. Like from day one, she's been doing, you know, consistently just building and grinding. So I totally give her props. We got a few things coming up. Working on crossovering in a sense, you know, like just kind of getting out so much as far as music wise and just more in other genres.
Yeah, I see y'all playing with genres. I like that.
And then she's got some cool things coming up this year. We can't really give too much out, but we got some, she's got some music that she's putting together and we're rolling out. You know, she's getting ready to drop some more music. I mean, she stays pretty consistent, so.
Yeah, we're going to premiere one of her songs today. Before you introduce the song, though, I want you to give any shout-outs you'd like to give and let people know how to find you, how to get in contact with you.
Oh, man. First of all, I want to say a huge shout-out to you. Thank you so much. And Spills, thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys. A shout out, oh my gosh, there's so many people to shout out, but for sure my manager, Gio Smith, Money Train Management, appreciate him, man, he helps me, guides me a lot through the process. So many great talents that I'm working with. I wish I had time to like share them all, but
list them all.
I know, right? Major
she forgot about
for
you. She
sure.
didn't forget
No,
about
I
you.
forgot about you. Oh, I do want to mention though, you know, make sure if you haven't yet, grab my book, The Secret Sauce: Your Engine to Success in the Music Business, and I also dropped recently a workbook, beginning of a workbook series
Secret
called Breaking.
Sauce.
Yes.
How do they find your book and how do they find you? The Secret Sauce.
So they are actually both on Amazon. The other workbook series, Volume 1 is out, and that's Breaking My Music. Volume 1, Series 1. There'll be many more to come. But you can also check out Brand Champions Academy, which is an ecosystem for talents, people in music, entertainment, business
Brand
professionals.
Champions Academy.
Yes.
I like how that sounds.
Yeah, and the whole idea is, I want to highlight the team behind the actual star, because
Sure.
I think it's super, super important, especially for brands out there today who are looking, where do I go for marketing? Where's the,
Right.
where do I go to get interviews or management or whatever the resources? They are all inside of that academy, everybody that you can think
That's
of behind the
nice.
scenes. So I'm grateful and super excited about that. So right now we kind of have like a soft launch going, but you can still check it out. It's brandchampionsacademy.com.
It takes a lot of gears to run a smooth engine, and you got it all right there in the secret sauce.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
try
and
it.
your Instagram, let them know
And
how
my-
to find you.
Yes, Jules of Rome. JUELSOFROME. Make sure that's a JUEL. A lot of
Spell it
people
right
like to
if you
spell
want
it
the right
all
results.
different types of ways, but it's so. But Jules of Rome. Been here for a while. You pretty much just Google and find everything there. It's like all the handles are the same though, so you don't have to search for
We
nothing.
need you to do the drop for this banger right here. Go ahead, let them know we about to hear, man. World, pay attention.
Yep, Let 'Em Go by Ashanti Major.
Let's go.
New music alert. Only on the updates. Brand new banger.
Banger. What's going on, Vegas? I got a special guest in the studio with me today. I got Jules of Rome. How you doing, Miss Lady?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, most definitely. Now, you got a long resume. You've been doing your thing for what, 30?
20.
20.
But I guess you could say 30 because I was born into music, so.
Okay, born into the grind. Tell these people a little bit about yourself. What you doing? What they can holler at you about.
Sure. So I am a PR branding strategist. I do marketing as well. I pretty much assist brands in general, I want to say. Any type of brands, really, media, events, talents, a lot of talents for sure, but also outside of that, some political parties and, just general business brands. My goal is really to just assist them to wherever they're at now and just to help them in the process of wherever they're trying to go. So I like to kind of really get an idea of where their vision is and what they're looking to do, and then we build out a game plan and we strategize every step of the way. We also implement the framework and like workflows and things like that. Just a lot of things to assist them, and not just so much. How do I want to say, all the publicity is all cool. You know what I mean? Seeing the radio and social media, and you got to do all this stuff nowadays, right?
Right, it's so
It's a
many
lot going
steps.
on.
It's so many steps. It's a whole different game, and you got to keep evolving. How has that process been for you? Starting off, it was a lot different than what it is now. Now you can double click and make things happen you couldn't do in the past.
Yeah, and it's almost like extremely oversaturated, to be honest. So what I always say now, this is currently, we want to look at social media platforms, online platforms, pretty much everything, they're all like ads in a sense. And so everything is like an ad, so the more and more you're consistent throughout all these areas, the better you look as a brand, So that's number one. And then implementing your framework is important, because if you're not maximizing all these little ads that are around, especially for artists, a lot of artists, I'm dropping my music, but it's like, what are you doing before that or after that? How does your rollout look? How does your post rollout look? What events are you popping out in? There's just so much to go at it. But again, it's something that I think has to be customized. It's not anything that I could just say, oh, just go do this. Like, I really have to
you gotta
evaluate
be
each,
creative
every brand, and then just really build a customized game plan, you know, per each brand.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of artists going back to like old school ways, like the Cardi B rollout. She
Yeah.
was in the subway selling her vinyls. You know, like
Yeah.
you gotta go
You
above
gotta-
and beyond right now because it's so accessible for everybody to do a mediocre job.
Yes.
So when you come, you
That's
gotta
good.
really shine and do your thing. So what are some of the things that you've helped promote? Has it been more businesses or more artists? 50-50?